100 years ago, the Dark Wizard Hollowell raised an army and tried to conquer the world. He was stopped by an unlikely hero, Sheriff Aesop Stormwood. As Hollowell died, he prophesied that he would be reborn twice more and rise again. Stormwood looked him in the eye and said if Hollowell did, his descendants would strike him down. Sheriff Aesop Stormwood went on to form Stormwood Associates to make sure they'd be ready for Hollowell's returns, a private detective security and federally licensed magic users agency. 25 years ago, Hollowell returned for the first time, and Stormwood made good on Aesop's promise. But the third coming of Hollowell may not be so far in the future. But the young Raz Stormwood just might know it's coming, and she plans to be ready. Previously on Stormwood Associates. The Stormwood Associates team was hired to test the security of a Prupip Technologies facility. They managed to complete their pen test, but when they got to the air gap server they were supposed to be testing the security of, they found a whole bunch of other people there, including NK, a young woman hacksaw, Beryl McCoy, the Cockney ninja, and Bort, the halfling in a spandex onesie, and it's very unpleasant to look at him. The Stormwood Associates teams gave chase as the thieves were chased through the streets of San Ricardo. Unfortunately, they got away, but Raz Stormwood, being the expert that she is, managed to find clues back at the server room and in the parking garage of the building, with their reputation on the line, as John Prudence, the man who hired them, is kind of a dick and really mean to the co-owner of Prupip Technologies, a man only known as Piper to our heroes. They've decided to try to stop the thieves themselves to preserve their professional reputation, and so maybe someone else might hire them someday, which is generally a good thing if you're trying to run a business. All right, so are you guys going to go back to the Stormwoods and Associates office first, or what's your plan?
Look, I'm just scared about my car.
I think, yeah, we should regroup at the offices.
Yeah.
A little bit of time passed, but not too much time passes. You guys are up to full health because we'll consider that enough scene changes for recovery. And we open on the Stormwood and Associates office. It is, of course, if you don't recall, a sea of lacquered wood and glass. Meaning you can see all the way through it from one end, and there's pretty much no privacy, so everyone keep your pants on.
Which means Kel often likes to flip me off across the building.
Yep. Kel, the hacksaw, of course, the Jersey elf. Is, of course, there. And so you guys, what's... So we know where they're going. We know where they're going, right? Or something? I don't know. It's a warehouse. It's a warehouse.
Yeah, we
Relates
have
to a
some
warehouse.
sort of key. Did we try to look up anything on this warehouse, like who it was owned by?
It's owned by a shell company. It's really not clear who owns it. You had Kel look, and he wasn't able to, he found 3 shell companies deep, and then he just, the trail went cold. So okay. He doesn't know who owns it. It does not appear to be currently operating as a warehouse.
Okay, so one option, we go up to the front door and knock.
Another option is we go scope it out and don't let them know that we're scoping it out. We do a sting.
Probably a better option.
I'd like to not get tased again.
If there's a problem, they can solve it. If you need to find someone, they can do it. Stormwood Associates is a detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. If you need help, they'll be there. But don't get in their way, or else you'll get caught in the eye of the storm.
Hey, I'm just putting everything up there.
I'd like to just see if anything is going on, and if there is, then we can choose to infiltrate. Words. Infiltrate.
So you guys are gonna go check out the warehouse?
Yeah, I assume there's like
let's scope out
other
the area
warehouses nearby, or a myriad of shipping crates or something.
All right, so Kel pulls up the map of the area just on one of the screens in the conference room. Okay, so the warehouse here, it appears to be. I'm sorry, I want to apologize. I'm still getting Kel's accent down, so it's totally a mess right now. I apologize to every person listening to this who has to hear me butcher whatever accent Kel's supposed to have. I'll get it right by the next episode. I don't know. All right, so the warehouse is in the warehouse district. There are other warehouses adjacent. None are really currently in operation in this area. There's construction being done on one of them, but who knows? I don't think that it's an active site. The building doesn't really seem like there's just literally a warehouse to one side and another warehouse to the other. There's a good size, there's a road in between each one though, so it's not like you can easily cross between them. There is an exterior fire escape on the building, so the roof can be accessed from outside of the building. There do not appear to have been much activity vehicularly in the parking lot, and no trucks have been seen loading and unloading.
So if we want to know what's going on, we gotta go in.
Pretty much.
Great.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people are going in and out of there no matter what. Like, it's not like if someone's going down there for something, they're going down there for something that's also going down there. Like, yeah. It's not like there's something there all the time.
So you think like a meeting place?
Yeah.
More than an operation?
Yeah, that's what it smells like.
Alright. The only problem is we don't know when these meetings go down.
I mean, we stake out the place, or just, go and investigate, see what's there.
We could go and leave cameras so that when somebody does do anything, we'll find out about it.
It's possible. I mean, we could probably do something like that. I mean, I will say that, I don't know. If this has anything to do with what happened today, whatever happens there is probably going to happen soon.
Right.
Yeah, they seemed like they were in a hurry.
And they got whatever was on that server. So they probably want to hand it off.
Yeah, we should go infiltrate, like, now.
Well, not now. It's daytime. It might be better to do it at night.
It would certainly be more dramatic.
Would.
All right. We'll do it when the lighting's good.
Sometimes it's your best option.
Well, plus that gives us time to, re-outfit ourselves.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, you guys are gonna need to arm up.
Yeah, I'm still wearing my bloody nerd clothes, so I'll get back into decent clothes.
Yeah, you are still a goblin dressed in like a bloody shirt and tie.
Yep. Huge
with,
gash in my back.
Huge gash in your back.
I mean, I guess that's healed up, but
Well, it's bandaged.
yeah.
Remember, wounds superficially stick around for a while, even if they don't appear to impede your movement or, action. Yeah. All right, so
I'm gonna go change my shirt while I'm at it.
All right, so you guys are gonna have to. What are you gonna drive down there? When you do drive down there, because the Lumina's out of commission.
I'd say
drive my car. I feel kind of bad. I feel like it's kind of my fault, not legally, but yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, there is distinctively a goblin-size, impression in the hood. It's like the shape of Babbitt, like in the hood of the car.
We can probably pound it out with hammers or something.
Sure. Why not?
Probably.
All right. I will say the agency probably has a couple of vehicles besides the personal vehicles.
Really? Yeah.
We do?
You volunteered.
I bet we have the traditional gray Toyota Camry.
You have I'm gonna say actually what you have are kind of generic black SUVs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're professionals.
Makes sense. Cool. We'll take one of those.
All right. It is, and it's whatever car company sponsored this series vehicles. So they're probably some Dodge Chrysler designed thing because they like to pay for that. There's also probably a Charger down there too.
Shotgun.
You're bringing a shotgun?
No, I'm calling shotgun.
Okay. I know. I was making a joke.
I mean, you could bring a shotgun.
There's probably a shotgun in the van, in the SUV.
I mean, I know that I am bringing. Well, first off, I'm switching to all black. Hair is going to be done up in quite long French braids, so that I could wear a black beanie over it. Sorry, I made a list of what's in her pockets.
Okay, I need to know what's in her pockets.
Her phone, pack of six, bike keys, chapsticks, probably a shoulder holster gun, at least a tin of mints.
The chapstick came before the gun. That's what I love about that.
Yeah. Priorities. So that's what she carries all the time. For this job, definitely want to have my grappling hook gun,
which I will allow you to have,
and a coil of rope.
Yep.
And because I want to zip line. As soon as I heard about warehouse, I'm like, I'm gonna zip line to it. No one's gonna stop me.
I might, but you can certainly try.
Try.
So what gear's everybody bringing besides? I got my I have a black backpack with my multi-tool lockpick, a rope, and a hook, and my phone.
Okay, Bill, what you bringing?
Well, obviously, collapsible wand.
Collapsible
top
wand.
Priority.
Got it.
And some granola bars, just in case. Never know when you might get hungry.
Those gonna be in your fanny pack?
They are, actually. I don't know what the problem is. If it's in my pockets, it can make running harder.
Oh, I also have a metal straw because I've heard that that's better for the environment.
Oh,
and,
shut up.
A file folder with some paper inside it.
Are you planning? Are you gonna try to like use spitballs as a ranged weapon?
It's entirely possible.
Okay, I'm just unpopped popcorn kernels work better, by the way.
Also, I've got some. I've got a pen and a small notebook.
Okay.
Oh, I have a lighter. I need a lighter for my cigs.
Okay.
This is a sentiment of player doesn't smoke in real life. If I did, that would be the right there. Okay.
All right. So you guys are gonna go hop in the black generic SUV and drive down to the docks and go check out this warehouse
At night.
at night. All right, so we set the scene. Our intrepid heroes are driving down to the docks. The sun has just set. Rain is pouring down on the city. So it's a very dark night with the cloud cover. The street lights are, of course, casting cones of illumination, lighting up every droplet that falls through that. You drive through the rainwater-soaked streets and find yourself at the address on the piece of paper. You are outside a large warehouse. I'm assuming you're going to park the car in a way to conceal it?
Yeah, we're around the block.
It's a big warehouse. This thing is huge. This thing is a gigantic warehouse. The warehouse is the block. So
Next block over, fine.
okay. So what are you guys gonna do? So, large monolith of concrete and steel in the rain in front of you.
Do we see any other vehicles around it? Anything?
Not from the side of the building.
Do we see any surveillance equipment around?
No.
Okay.
Is there? Can I check for any magic traps? Is there a good way to check for that?
No, not with your archetype. A thief might be able to if they've got the skill, but I don't know if let me check the rules.
That's at level 3.
Yeah, it's level 3.
Oh.
Yeah, thieves can check for that stuff at level 3, but you can't. And none of you are level 3. Everyone's level 1. So
I could probably do something really cool with a bit of practice.
and re-archetyping.
Circle around the building and see if any. Do we see any entrances on this side?
Okay, so right now you guys are at what you are is you're facing the corner of the building, so you can see two sides of the building. You're on the opposite side of the building from where trucks would load.
Okay.
They the short so on the corner you're at, if you went the short length of the building, the truck loading would be on the side on that opposite side. So that's the shortest way. There is a door in the middle of the building here, but it's just a steel door. You don't know if it's locked or unlocked or whatever. Down the length of the long side of the building, you can see there are a couple of doors on this side of the building, and there is the fire escape. Not really necessarily fire escape, but roof access. There's a series, there's a stairwell, like a metal set of stairs up the side of the building on this side for roof to access the roof. Although you'd have to pull down a ladder from about a story up, and I mean there you could figure out how to do it, but that's what's on here. You don't see any windows on the wall. If there's any ventilation stuff, it's got to be on the roof. It is kind of so the building has kind of like an arced roof also, and so Like the stairwells lead up to like what the bottom of the arc would be on this side. Like,
Okay, so it's kind of like a hangar.
yeah, it's kind of like a hangar in its design. Yeah.
Well, we could either circle around and see if there's any trucks in, or we could just get on in there.
I mean, I like your idea of ziplining in from, a nearby building. We could, get to the fire escape that way.
Or we could
without having to approach
just bring down
without
the
having
fire
to approach it
escape.
from the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, but approaching it from the ground seems...
Okay, so to give you a little layout of where you are, it's the neighboring building for the long side of the building is across the road and has its own kind of like loading area for trucks and a separate warehouse. And it's the building's the same height, so ziplining across, even if you manage to get a line all the way across from the other building, you wouldn't be able to get to a higher point, which is kind of required to zipline in. So ziplining in from another building isn't like necessarily feasible.
Fine, let's just walk over.
I mean, again, you could try it, but you'd probably end up hanging in the middle, and it would be funny for me, but not fun for you.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So yeah, from here you can see one door on the short side of the building, two doors on the long side, and between the two doors on the long side is the roof access stairs.
Do we know if anyone has even been in or out of there recently?
There are no signs of people from the side of the building you're on, but there are also no windows, and it's raining. So...
let's break in. I say we break in through the fire escape. That way, it's not a frontal assault. People won't be expecting it as much if there's anyone in there.
Sounds good to me.
Oh boy!
All right, so you guys are going to the roof access ladder.
Yep.
All right, so
Yep.
you guys walk down the side of the building. Nothing you just get rained on a bunch. There is a ladder that you'd have to pull down that's about a story up. So it's about it's not super high, but like you can't just like grab it from the from standing. Well, especially not Babbitt.
Yeah, lift me up.
Handy dandy grappling hook gun comes in handy. I want a grappling hook gun, the
ladder, and just pull it down with the rope.
Yes.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm gonna technically make you roll a d10, but as long as you roll higher than a 3, you got it.
Yeah, I got a 7.
Yeah, okay, so you get it. Easy peasy. Do you have the ladder down?
Hooray!
All right. I'll scramble up.
All right. You guys gonna climb up to the roof then?
I'm going to climb up while repeating, "Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down."
This is gonna be super fun for Bill. All right, so you guys all get up to the roof. There are in the arced roof. There are a series of skylights, you're kind of on like this walkway that's along like there's the small walkway before the roof starts arcing, and on that arc there are a bunch of skylights, and you can see from here that there is some sort of light, and there's light coming from the warehouse.
Can we get to the skylights?
Absolutely. So you just got to walk to them, and because they're arced, so you can like literally still look at them without even touching them. Um,
Let's do that.
You walk to the skylight and you look down, and you can see that there are a couple of people down there, kind of just standing around.
Anyone we recognize?
You just see a couple of guys in kind of black tactical gear. There's no you can't see their faces. They're just kind of look like they're waiting for something. They're like they have weapons at their sides, but they're not like holding them. And one of them's looking kind of bored, arms folded. They're waiting for someone.
Let's wait.
Or do we try to get in?
Getting in would mean we would probably be able to hear the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the roof access? How does that work?
You don't say anything. It's a deliberate door. You do see that there are hinges on the skylight.
Okay.
Okay.
The skylight is actually, so to explain what these skylights look like, because again, this is a giant curved roof. They are about 6 feet tall and about 4 feet wide. And on the other side of them, there does appear to be a catwalk, like about 3 feet down from where they are.
Okay.
So like if you were on the catwalk, you could easily open the skylight from inside. And if you were to enter through the skylight, you would just easily be able to get onto the catwalk right beneath it. Catwalk is about 6 feet wide. And what you can see from the skylight is that besides going around the border of the warehouse, there appear to be a couple of bridges that go over the main area of the room. You can see one of them in front of you, and I mean, if you look the other way through the sky, like there would be one to your left and one to your right from the position you're at, and you're about the middle of the building. So,
Huh.
Guess that's going to be our way in.
Can we put me in the least droppable position? That would be great.
Hey, Kel, do they have a phone? Like, do they have
oh yeah,
phone
you guys
line?
have comms. You guys have comms. Kel's not physically with you again.
Yep. But
I
do
have
they-
But you guys,
But
you guys do have comms.
right, but do they have a phone? Like, are there phone lines going into the building?
There's no hard line to the building.
Okay.
And you guys can't see everything that's happening down there. So there's an open space in the middle where these two guys are. There are like some boxes and crates towards on the ground to the left, and there are some more to the right. And then obviously there are the truck loading doors on the far wall from where you guys are. That just kind of go down the whole building.
Fun.
So you guys gonna try to go in?
I guess I'll follow if you guys decide to.
I mean, I'm not sure how we could get in from up here without being noticed.
Yeah. Hard to get in, especially without falling. We should probably go home then. Oh well, we gave it our best shot.
Well, I mean,
Good work, team.
No one's looking up.
If we're quiet enough, they won't notice.
Okay. I can work with that.
So
Maybe I go in?
you want to go in first? So I will say, so if you guys want to try to enter silently, what I'll do is, if Babbitt's the one to open and close the skylight, then I'll let you do it on a hide roll.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Do you guys want to do that?
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
All right. Make a roll for me, Kyle.
Okay. I got an 8.
Ooh. Neither. They got a 6 and a 7, so you managed to get in silently.
Okay. I am in now. Can I hear anything?
Yeah, well, the boss said he'd be here any minute. Yeah, well, I don't know. This whole thing just seems weird to me. Shut up. It's not weird. We're getting paid. I don't know why these guys have that accent, but apparently these two do. Yeah, they're doing a bit. He ought to be here soon. I just heard he likes making a dramatic entrance. Whole thing. Guys like that, you can't trust them. I don't know, as long as the check clears. Shut up. That's what you're hearing right now. These two mooks on the ground.
Okay. Seems to be pretty standard mook talk right now, so nothing exciting going on right now.
Is everybody going in?
You guys want to come in?
I do, yeah.
Guess we are. Sure, sounds good. Why not?
All right. So you guys using that prior hide roll. They don't notice you guys come in because they rolled a 1 and a 5 when everybody came in. So no matter what, one of them was going to be in the dark no matter what Kyle's previous roll had been, because 1 don't beat anything. All right, so you guys are all up on this catwalk. All right, to give you a little bit more description, again, besides going around the perimeter of the entire building, there is a bridge that goes across the whole warehouse to the left. Like, it's about like the warehouse is divided into thirds for where these bridges are, and you guys are kind of in the middle. Okay. There is also on each end of the building, on the short way, there's like a staircase going down to the ground level. From the catwalk to the ground level of the warehouse. All right. Those both lead behind kind of boxes. There are a large number of large, nondescript wooden crates on both sides. Like, even though this place appears not to have been, used for loading and unloading, something's being stored here. And there are 2 armed guards standing in the middle of the room waiting for their boss, so...
Suspicious.
All right, you guys are there for a little while, but not too long, when you hear a door open from on the ground level, and just like you hear footsteps, really faint footsteps, and out of the boxes, kind of having like weaved through them, is a familiar-looking halfling in a spandex onesie. I work for Beryl Mackay!
Hate that dude.
Where's your boss?
He's still doing it.
He walks up to the 2 goons. He goes, I need to finish this job for Beryl Mackay! 2 guys look up and go, the boss will be here soon, okay, what are you wearing? I work for Beryl Mackay. That does not explain anything.
No one should like their job this much.
I wonder if he works for Beryl Mackay.
I don't know.
Alright, so the halfling with his satchel has entered. Bort the halfling. Bort Garfunkel. And then suddenly one of the loading truck doors opens. It's clear that there's been a truck parked there for a while. And a man walks out with 2 more guards behind him, dressed the same way as the 2 that are already here. And you recognize him from the Prupip Technologies building as the guy in a hoodie identified as Mr. Piper.
Oh.
Vicious.
What the?
You guys were hired by Prudence to do the pen test. And this is the other guy in charge of the company. He walks out.
Sure.
He walks out in blue jeans, a blue hoodie. The hood's up. His hands are in his pockets. And he just looks at the halfling. Do you have the item? And he's far much more clear spoken than he was when you heard him back at the office. I do. I work for Barrow Mackay. We're very professional. And he pulls out a flash drive, hands it to him. That was a weird job, by the way. There was a whole other team there. What's up with that?
He's talking about us.
I don't need to explain anything. But the cops were called. There was a cop at my boss's office when we got back. They tracked his plates. I don't need to explain anything to you. You got paid. We're not. I'm just saying this is all very. So the guy in a hoodie rolls his eyes, grabs a gun off of one of the holsters of his guards, pulls it, and shoots the halfling in the head.
Holy shit.
Oh my. Well, I can't see a shot in the head. He's not going to say anything. I really, really hated that guy.
I mean, same.
Yeah, I mean.
All right. Oh yeah, he hasn't made a roll on your hide. All right. Well, what was your roll again, Kyle?
8.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. He still has not. He has not seen you, and he's just sort of cackling maniacally. Yes. Yes. They'll never be ready for it. With this we can do anything. It's a very loud whisper voice too. You can hear them all very clearly.
I don't know what this is, but I don't think he should have it.
Why'd you shoot the guy in the head, boss? Because did you listen to the guy for more than 5 minutes? Well, yeah, but look, we have one mission here, and our mission is to bring back the Dark Wizard Hallowell. That is it. That is 100%. And Prudence is in the way, and I am not waiting because he wants to get investors for some frickin' secure. Oh my God. Do I have to shoot you in the head? No, boss. He's pointing the gun at his own guy. Do I have to shoot you in the head? I will. Not worth a bullet.
I've seen more gun murders today than I'm used to by one.
What are you guys gonna do? For a refresher, because obviously our players haven't heard the intro monologue, which accompanies the show, the Dark Wizard Hallowell has shown up twice historically, and both times defeated by relatives of Raz Stormwood, originally by her great something number of greats grandfather, the second coming by her father, and apparently someone's trying to bring him back a third time.
What do people like about this Dark Lord anyway?
He's really powerful and really evil.
I think we need to leave.
You gonna leave? You're not gonna... How many are there? You're gonna stop the guy?
I mean, it's a lot of people down there. Who knows? Something might happen.
This is beyond our pay grade, I think.
It's 3 people, Bill.
There's 4. It's four mooks who I will reveal are fodder. And 1 guy.
Is the main dude, like, he's just kind of out in the open?
Yeah, they are literally, like, in the middle of the open. They have no cover. They are... you do have cover, by the way.
Yeah.
Because the catwalk can act as cover when you're not shooting.
What is behind them?
All right, so they're in the center of the warehouse. From wall to wall is pretty much open. To the left and to the right on the ground, there are large piles of boxes, which would also offer cover. Their exit, it does appear to be, might be the truck entrance that Piper and 2 of his guys walked in on. Like, they rode up in the back of a truck. Probably because he didn't want people knowing he was going here. But there are plenty of cover areas. Besides the catwalks that you're on, there are crossbeams going across the entire roof structure. So if you were looking for something to hook your grappling hook onto, there's like pretty much any point in the ceiling, there's something you could use.
So what I'm thinking is that it'd be really cool if I could hook my grappling hook into one of those beams, swing down, and kick that guy in the head.
You're gonna Batman it?
That is 100% something a sweet move could do.
It would invoke the other guys, so you would have to help.
It would initiate combat. It would initiate combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would then hook my hook and rope onto, I guess, just the catwalk, and I would scramble down.
I think I could fling some spells from up here.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you do have ranged attacks with your spells. So, all right. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to let you swing down. We're going to let Raz swing down, and that's going to be, what's your? So that's going to be, technically, since it's your foot connecting with his head, that's a bare hands attack. So, what's your bare hands attack plus your level?
That's gonna be a 2.
A 2.
And I get a +1 because I'm primary character.
You do.
That's 3.
All right, that's 3. So, all right. Raz Stormwood shoots her grappling hook into the... Oh, we're all going to vote. Vote. Everybody agree that this works?
Sure.
In favor.
All right. Raz Stormwood shoots her grappling hook into the middle of the roof. Beams. Swings down dramatically as hits Piper in the head with her boot. Piper gets knocked over, and the 4 guys around him get alerted, and he takes 3 damage, while we'll let Babbitt also climb down at this moment, and everybody roll initiative. So give me a D10 plus your sweetness.
7.
All right, so Raz gets a 7.
That's plus sweetness, right?
Yep.
So 9 total then.
So Bill gets a 9.
I got an 8.
All right, so I may have pre-rolled initiative for this, for all the bad guys. So Bill, you're up first.
All right, so, okay, how can I, like, psychic flamethrower them without, like, alerting them to how the awesome thing that the boss is about to do.
So, who are you targeting? So, all right. So, attack spells use sweep move damage, right? If you target if you target a character like Piper, who's the main villain, you're just going to get your effective. You're going to get your effective combat statistic, which is going to be your guns plus level damage. If you target any of the 4 guys who are the soldiers, you get to add a D10 to that.
Targeting 4 guys. One of them.
Yeah, so target one and then it'll bleed over to the other fodder characters.
Sounds good. Psychic flamethrower.
All right.
Still not particularly psychic, but it is a flamethrower.
All right, let's roll your damage. So your guns plus level plus 1d10.
Okay, so 1 plus 3. Darn it.
Well, you killed one of them.
Oh, geez. That guy is not getting back up.
And the guy next to him is hurt. Yeah, fodder only can only take 3 damage.
I don't think that guy's gonna get back up.
All right, so that goes. Babbitt, you're up.
Okay, I'm attacking the fodder guys. With bare hands. I'm punching and kicking.
All right, which fodder guy are you gonna attack? Are you gonna attack the
one who's hurt?
The one who's hurt. All right, so stupid Skype thing popping in front of that. All right. So yeah, so let's roll to see your attack works. So it's a regular attack, so 1d10 plus your effective combat stat plus your level.
9.
Yeah, you definitely hit him. All right, so let's roll damage. So again, 1d10 plus your combat skill.
7.
7, and so his soak is he dead. That okay, he dead. Fodder fights are way more fun. They die. And well, they're hopefully someone's still alive because that guy's dead in the initiative order. So Raz, you're up.
Sweet, and I just kicked the main guy in the head.
You kicked the main guy in the head.
Does he still have the flash drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was so cool.
And how hurt is he?
He's taken a little bit of damage, but he's on his feet.
Okay.
You'll never stop me.
I want to punch him in the face.
All right. We're gonna punch him in the face. All right, so let's roll your attack. 1d10 plus your combat stat plus your level plus 1 because you're the main character.
That'll be a 6.
All right, and so his level. That does not hit.
Dang it. I'm with him.
Yeah. He just kind of leans back out of the way as your punch swings in front of his face. All right. With that, fodder guy. Fodder guy is going to take a shot at Raz. So that's going to be all right. So what's your sweetness plus level plus 1?
5.
5. He does not hit. So he tries to take a shot at you, just misses. All right. And with that, we are at Piper. You fools. You can't stop me. And he is going to clasp his hands together dramatically. And as he does, trails of energy streak through the air. And they are going to burst forward at Raz as an energy blast is going to hit you as he's using an attack spell. And he's gonna do. You're gonna take how much damage here? That plus. You take 2 damage.
Not fair.
He's got, again, remember, he's got limited spells in him. It's, because everybody only gets 4 sweet moves, and that's one of his sweet moves.
I'm just in character.
Yeah.
The
man has a gun, and he decided to do that. I was just dumb of him. All right, so the other fodder guy is going to take a shot at Babbitt. And so that's going to be, what's your sweetness plus level?
5.
All right. 4. Yeah, he barely hits you, but he hits you.
Okay.
And then what's your fitness plus level?
3.
3. Okay, and so you're going to take 2 damage.
Okay. That's with minus soak?
Yeah, that's minus your soak. That's why I asked you for that number.
Yep, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you had a 3.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
And so he got... His damage was 5, and so you took 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, that brings us back to the beginning of the initiative order. Bill?
I am going to use the psychic flamethrower this time on main dude.
On main dude?
Yeah, whatever his name was, to provide covering fire for my boss, because if something happens to my boss, then I will not get paid.
All right. So, that is, what's your guns plus your level?
1.
1? All right. You did
1
damage to him.
Ha ha! So we call the psychic flamethrower jerk face. All
right. So that brings us to Babbitt.
Where did the guy put the flash drive?
He's got it. It's in his pocket.
Okay. Like just pants pocket?
Yeah.
Hoodie pocket?
Pants pocket.
Okay. Then I am going to use Sweet Move to go up behind him and try to pickpocket him.
You're going to pickpocket him?
Yep.
There's no test on pickpocketing.
Okay.
If I recall. Let's double... Yeah. Someone should double check the rules on that, but I'm pretty sure you just get it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You now have it. He probably fully noticed you doing it.
Yep. Probably.
Because he's in the middle of a fight with you. He at least noticed you touched him. And so he either thinks you stole from him or that you're creepy. Yeah, it's pickpocket, a sweet move point, no test, so that can be done in combat. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I'm checking to see how something works here real quick. Ooh, okay. All right. So that was Babbitt. So Babbitt, you've got the thing. Raz, you're up.
So I'm going to punch him again.
All right. So roll me a d10 plus your combat stitches plus your bare hands plus your level plus 1.
Ooh. 12.
12. Yeah, that's his... Yeah, no, you definitely hit him. All right, so now it's time to roll your damage. So give me a d10 plus your effective combat skill plus 1 for being main character.
Is 11.
All right, so his...
I whiffed the first time, but boy, I get him the second time.
He's down. He's unconscious. You just punched him into the ground. Okay. I'm Trey Dorn, and I was your game master this session. Our players were Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Kyle Johnson as Babbitt, and Nick Izumi as Bill. I also obviously played Cal. Stormwood Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com, along with our social media is at Twitter, Nerd and Tie, Tumblr, Nerd and Tie, Facebook / Nerd and Tie. And remember, you can subscribe to this with any place that has podcasts. Probably will be on iTunes by the time it's releases. Maybe, who knows? But the RSS feed's always out there. And to be continued.